Hi guys, this is a quick demonstration on how to navigate in the spreadsheet software, whether you choose Excel or Google Sheets. I'm going to use Google Sheets because it's free and I know all of you guys can access it for free. So what you need to do is go to the internet, get a new tab. I'm going to hit new and just type in, actually probably just Sheets, maybe Google Sheets, I don't know, but you got to find Google Sheets. Boom. Click it, sign in. Go to Google Sheets. Personal is fine. You don't need to use the business one. And then start with a blank sheet. So go ahead and open that up. And this is really what your file in Excel would look like as well. They're very similar spreadsheet programs. So here's my checklist of things I want you guys to make sure you're really comfortable doing. And one is knowing where are the rows and where are the columns. So just so you know, over here on the left, all these numbers are numbering the rows, which go left to right. And then all the letters are identifying the columns, which are going up and down. So if you want your first row way taller, if you just click and drag, you can make it bigger. You can also select a whole bunch. I'm holding Shift, and then you can right click. And you can add more rows, you can clear them, you can delete them. You can also, in Excel, you can change the size. Resize, here we are. So if there's like a height that you really know about, maybe it's 30, I don't know, say okay. Now they're all 30. So you have that option to resize if you need to. Same with the column. So I guess it's good to know the vocabulary word column versus row. Okay. Another thing we're going to do a lot is merging cells. So for our pattern card, like I'm looking over here, she's got some cells and then she has a big one to put her picture in. So, that's kind of hard to get a big one just by clicking and dragging because then we don't get all the short ones over here on the left, right? So maybe you want a whole bunch of short rows so you can write information. Then you want it, whatever on the side. So to group a whole bunch is just select whichever ones you want to group, and then you're going to merge them. Merge is the word. I feel like if you right click, you might be able to merge. Maybe not. But if you go here, this is the little symbol. And so I'll just say merge. Boom. So now it's just one big cell if you type, right? It's not like a whole bunch more. While we're here, I believe my next thing I want to talk about is aligning the type. So here now our type is all the way down at the bottom. So there are some align tools, and this is very similar to Word or even like email software if you use that. It defaulted to align to the left. You can choose the center, you can choose the right, and then right next to it, you can even choose if you want it down at the bottom, up at the top, or smack in the middle. So you have the choices there for aligning, which is really helpful. Now, sometimes we're going to type something. Oh, whoopsies. I went crazy on my keyboard. Right? And it's a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. Maybe I should add a couple spaces. Right? Okay. And you're like, oh man, you can't really see it. So you do have the choice to wrap your text. I'm going to click that cell, and then when I go to format, we have a text wrapping option. So it defaults to overflow where, if there's not another text, like let's say, like here, I'll just copy exactly what's in this one. Another way to copy, you can double click and copy, or it'll always say what it is up here at the top. And I'll paste. So here it just overflowed and just went into the next two little cell units, where this one, this cell, is on top of it. So that's what text, text overflow is. But if I hit wrap, it wraps it around. And so here we are. So you can kind of see it kind of fills it. It stays in the cell. It doesn't go to the next one. So that's really handy as well. Okay, so you guys are making your pattern card. Maybe right here you have like pattern piece number. In this column, maybe you guys want to wrap, maybe all of these, or I can hold Shift and we can wrap all of them. And then, maybe this one is pattern piece name. And then this one is how many to cut. So, this column doesn't have to be really long because you're just going to number each pattern piece. So 1, 2, 3, maybe there's only 4 pieces in your style. So this one you can actually make a little smaller if you wanted. And then here, if you wanted to make this header part larger, you could. This one, the pattern piece name, now that might be longer, especially if one of the pieces is named front and back. So this does look long enough, but maybe you need it longer. It's up to you. And then, of course, how many to cut you can make shorter. And then at the end of the day, you might want to put an outline around it. So how we do that is you select all the pieces, and here we have a borders tool. And you can just choose this one right there, and it's all good to go. We do have here color, and then you even have width. So maybe you want a thicker width just to outline it all. Here, you know what? Let me go back. I'm going to go back to just the thin one. Okay, and then now I'm going to go ahead and change it to a thicker one. And when I highlight this, I'm only going to choose to outline around it. So then I made a thicker one, and then there's thinner ones on the inside. That's really all you need to know to make the pattern card. Later when we do some point of measurement sheets, we could play around with adding formulas in it, but for now, just make sure you're comfortable with doing those steps. To finish it, you can share the link with me if you're in Google Sheets. Okay. Name it, save. But when you do this, let's see here. Click this little setting. Okay, that's good. Get link and open. Yeah, change to anyone with the link because the restricted one, you have to add my email. It's kind of a pain in the butt. And you can leave it just view. You do have the option to where I could change it, or I can't change it, but I can leave comments, or just view. Any of these 3 is fine, but just make sure it's switched to anyone on the internet with this link can view, because the restricted one, it's too restricted, and I really want to go in and grade it for you. So yeah, so then you can hit copy link. So that's important to note. And then the other thing is if you don't want to copy and paste a link, you can always go to File, Download Microsoft Excel, and it'll save it as a XLSX file because I'm on a Mac. I think if you're on a PC, it just doesn't have that extra X. Don't do it PDF because I really want to see this in spreadsheet format. I want to go in and click these cells and make sure you're using them the right way. That's really my demo just for the basic tools in the spreadsheet. Let me know if you guys have questions. If I'm missing something, I'm really happy to demo whatever I can so you guys feel comfortable using spreadsheets.